The NBA rotation is real and the league is fully aware of it. There's a select group of women in the NBA who aren't just dating players. They're moving through the league like a championship trophy, seemingly on a mission to stay in the rotation. Even Michael Jordan couldn't stay silent about the situation. When asked about Larsa Pippen dating his own son, MJ had this to say.
She has been with everyone, and there's a reason for it.
Oh, MJ didn't stop there. He reportedly told his inner circle that he was genuinely horrified, saying he felt sorry for Larsa Pippen's kids, having to watch their mother be cycled through the league until she eventually landed on his family's roster. But Larsa is just the warm-up. Wait until you hear about a certain woman allegedly trying to blackmail a player for money, or how Michelle reportedly scouted her target back in high school. But first, let's talk Khloe Kardashian. Have you ever looked at someone's relationship history and thought, bro, how does she keep doing this? Because with Khloe, her NBA connections aren't just a dating history, they're practically a league-wide tour. Back in 2008, long before Tristan Thompson would enter the picture, Khloe dated Rashad McCants, a promising NBA guard fresh out of North Carolina. Their relationship lasted a few months across 2008 and 2009, one of those early celebrity-athlete pairings that drew attention. Rashad later claimed the relationship hurt his career and gave people an excuse to question his focus. Then came Lamar Odom, the real headline. Khloe and Lamar met at a party in 2009 and married just 1 month later. 1 month. They even had their own reality show. For a while, it seemed like the ultimate Hollywood meets NBA love story, but it didn't last. Rumors of divorce circulated for years, and it wasn't finalized until 2016. The trigger? Lamar nearly died after a substance-related incident at a Nevada brothel in 2015 and went into a coma. Even after the divorce was official, there was that awkward televised moment when Lamar showed up at her mansion with flowers.
Hello.
Hey, these are for you, Chloe.
Oh, you have your cell phone, your shirt.
How you doing?
Nice to see you. Thank you. Is it this close? How are we going to talk to each other?
Sorry.
Do you need some water?
Just when you think Khloe couldn't make headlines again, she somehow ends up with James Harden. Now, Harden wasn't exactly Mr. Clean at the time, but Khloe dated him for about a year, from 2015 to 2016, after meeting at a birthday party. They split because, in her own words, they just couldn't get on the same page, which is a polite way of saying he didn't put up with her drama. Then came the chapter that turned her love life into a full-blown NBA/reality TV saga, Tristan Thompson. They started dating in 2016, and public obsession followed immediately. Tristan was already expecting a child with another woman when he got together with Khloe, so after so many turbulent relationships, you'd think she'd know better. In 2018, just days before giving birth to their daughter True, he was spotted with another woman in New York. Which begs the question, what did she expect? She got involved with him knowing his history that it got messy after they split, got back together in 2020, got engaged in 2021, and then broke up for good after it was revealed he fathered another child while still with her. You'd think that after all this, Khloe might leave the NBA world behind. No. In 2025, she was spotted at a family event for Tristan's younger brother, Amari, paparazzi and all. And instantly everyone thought, here we go again. Nobody's saying she curses players or intentionally creates drama. But when you look at it all together, Rashad McCants, Lamar Odom, James Harden, Tristan Thompson, and factor in how publicly she's discussed these relationships, it's not hard to see why people draw conclusions. In fact, she once joked on Jimmy Kimmel Live that maybe the rumors about her and NBA players weren't entirely off base.
Yes.
Is it time to stop dating basketball players?
I don't know, I like, what can I say?
So that's Khloe Kardashian and her whirlwind of NBA relationships. But trust me, the next woman makes Khloe's rotation look like a warm-up. And yes, it's another Kardashian. Kendall Jenner. At first glance, it seems like she casually dated a few big-name players. But when you connect the dots, it turns into a full-blown NBA list, where every new link feels like history rewriting itself. The NBA rotation chatter really exploded after the starting five meme went viral in 2019. Someone put together a pic of 5 NBA players Kendall had been linked to: Blake Griffin, Ben Simmons, Jordan Clarkson, Kyle Kuzma, and Devin Booker, with the caption, "The starting 5 of NBA players Kendall Jenner dated." And instead of ignoring it, Kendall tweeted back, basically confirming what everyone was thinking. That was like lighting a match in a fuel dump. On paper, she only officially confirmed Blake Griffin and Ben Simmons. But we're about to unpack what really happened with the other three. Let's rewind to Blake Griffin in 2017. They were spotted together courtside, clearly vibing, which was shocking because Kendall usually keeps her relationships private. She even told Vogue in early 2018 that she did it on purpose. Attention only makes things messy. But evading paparazzi and attending private dim sum dinners doesn't stop fans from digging. They'll always find out what they want. Then there's Ben Simmons. Literally the guy whose family would later publicly confirm he and Kendall dated. In late 2025, Olivia Simmons, Ben's sister, took to TikTok to tell a story about Kendall trying to bake cookies for a game night and totally botching it.
So my brother used to date Kendall Jenner, and they're just all, the Kardashians, the Jenners, like weird bitches.
But here's where the pattern starts to really take shape. After Ben Simmons, Kendall started dating Devin Booker in 2020. This one was different. They were actually kind of serious. She even brought him to her sister's wedding in Italy in 2022, and they were spotted together at her son's games. But by Thanksgiving that same year, they'd split, citing clashing schedules and lifestyles. Even after the breakup, rumors of them hooking up again resurfaced in 2025. Now, imagine that timeline. From Blake to Ben, then Devin, and sprinkle in the rest. Kendall's own sister, Kim, once turned the starting 5 meme into a t-shirt, wearing it on TikTok while doing her daughter's hair. And just to make things messy, a video surfaced of people guessing all 7 NBA players Kendall has been linked to, cementing the idea that this rotation is very real.
Name the 7 NBA players that Kendall Jenner dated.
Jordan Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson is the 6th guy. And then the last one, I'm going to be honest, I didn't know she dated this guy. He played for the Knicks one time.
Retired?
Retired.
Chandler Parsons.
Chandler Parsons.
Really?
The funniest part? Kendall Jenner has since dated musicians and other high-profile figures like Bad Bunny, and yet the NBA storyline still refuses to completely die. That alone shows how deep this rotation goes. But the next woman? She didn't just spark memes, she brought chaos. Terrence Ross was reportedly cheating while trying to patch things up with the mother of his child. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Let's talk Amber Rose. Think Kendall's starting 5 meme was wild? Buckle up, because Amber's NBA history makes that look tame. Her roster kicks off with Terrence Ross. This isn't a vague Twitter rumor. Ross was spotted with Amber at multiple events after the 2016 All-Star Weekend. They were visibly affectionate, with paparazzi snapping every move like it was Game 7. Here's the kicker. Ross was still dealing with co-parenting issues with his child's mother, making Amber essentially the side romance while he was trying to patch things up at home. But that's only the beginning. Fast forward a few years, and Amber gets involved with Iman Shumpert. In 2024, she was spotted with Shumpert in Miami, shortly after his split from Tiana Taylor. Cameras caught them laughing and leaving together, and predictably the internet went wild. Shumpert even had to go on TMZ to insist they were just friends, though the footage told a different story.
You know, people are calling BS with you and Amber Rose. Can you clear that up for us? Are you guys just friends?
So what you got? What's College Hill together?
I know, I watched it and it was so good. You guys were so funny on the show. So are you guys just friends?
Yeah, we've been.
Truly and sincerely.
Hey, any other time y'all would have just let us eat, but
nothing romantic, nothing.
Nah, that's
okay.
If you thought Kendall Jenner and Amber Rose were wild, just wait until we get to Larsa Pippen and Dree McKelly. These women didn't just date NBA players, they rewrote the playbook. Let's start with Amber Rose. After Terrence Ross, who she reportedly dated while he was navigating co-parenting, she had a series of NBA-linked relationships that only got messier over time. There was Monty Morris in 2018, short but public enough to spark whispers, and then Devin Booker in 2020. That relationship seemed more serious. She brought him to her sister's wedding in Italy in 2022 and was seen at her son's games, though they split before Thanksgiving due to clashing schedules. Even after the breakup, rumors resurfaced in 2025, keeping her NBA storyline alive. Add to that her celebrity dating resume, Kanye West, Wiz Khalifa, Machine Gun Kelly, 21 Savage, and you get a woman whose life is already newsworthy. Mix in NBA players and the chaos multiplies. Every outing, every photo, every appearance fuels the cycle. Then there's Larsa Pippen. Most people know her as Scottie Pippen's ex, but her story is like a blueprint for NBA drama. The divorce with Scottie dragged on from 2016 to 2021, with multiple pauses and public back and forth. Scottie complained that she was too fame-focused and a constant source of embarrassment. But once single, Larsa went full throttle. Malik Beasley, married at the time, then Marcus Jordan, Michael Jordan's son. The latter relationship went public in January 2023, complete with Instagram Valentine's posts. Fans were disturbed, and even MJ reportedly expressed shock, saying he felt sorry for Larsa's kids. The relationship had on and off drama, including unfollowing, scrubbing photos, and even talk of a promise ring before officially ending in July 2024. By 2025, Larsa was back in the headlines, now with former pro basketball player Jeff Kobe, proving she never stops. Finally, there's Dre McKelly. If Larsa was chaos, Dre is a masterclass in strategic NBA relationships. She allegedly scouted her partner, Jalen Green, since he was in high school. The news of their relationship in 2023 didn't get a cute reaction. It got, wait, her? People pieced together her long NBA history, the age gap, her attendance at his games over the years, and her past NBA connections. Instead of hiding, she doubled down, even getting pregnant, securing a long-term tie to Jalen. She's been linked to Gilbert Arenas back in the day, and her past work in the adult industry only adds to the notoriety. For fans, Dre has become a constant presence across eras, and she moves through the league like a calculated force of nature. When you connect all the dots, Khloe Kardashian, Kendall Jenner, Amber Rose, Larsa Pippen, and Dre McKelly, you see a clear pattern. NBA players, scandals, off-court drama, social media moments, and celebrity crossover all collide. Some are casual flings, some are strategic, some are outright chaos. But the result is the same. The NBA rotation isn't just a meme. It's a culture, and these women are its most famous players.
How long was your life as a stripper?
I stripped for a few years, kind of like off and on, just whenever like I needed something.
Yes.
But you know.
But real talk, Dre McKelly was just the warm-up. The next person on this list takes the chaos to a whole new level. This isn't just about NBA players anymore. We're talking about a betrayal so wild it shook families, flipped the script, and still lives rent-free in internet culture years later. Jordyn Woods' situation was insane. Like, genuinely one of those moments where the entire internet collectively lost its mind. And the wildest part? She wasn't some random NBA groupie chasing athletes. Jordyn was already inside. VIP wristband, family adjacent, house key level access. Before the NBA drama, Jordyn was basically Kylie Jenner's other half. They lived together, did everything together, showed up everywhere together. If Kylie was there, Jordyn was there. So when news broke in 2019 about Jordyn and Tristan Thompson, the world paused. Everyone already knew Tristan was a walking red flag, but Jordyn? She was the last person anyone expected to be part of the mess. Point: one night, one party, one NBA player, and suddenly, Jordyn became the internet's #1 villain. And just like that, she got ghosted by the entire Kardashian-Jenner family.
Figure it out with Khloe, and I'm just like, what were you thinking? She up. When I heard about Jordyn and Tristan.
Then Jordyn went on Red Table Talk to clear the air. She admitted Tristan kissed her. She froze. She insisted she didn't mean for it to happen.
On the way out, he did kiss me.
But by that point, whether you believe Jordyn or not didn't really matter. The damage was done, and the narrative was already set in stone. Especially when you're up against the Kardashian PR machine. Here's the twist. She eventually ended up with Karl Anthony Towns. Fast forward 5 years, they're engaged with no drama, no scandal. Makes you realize maybe Jordyn wasn't the problem. Maybe she just got caught in the blast radius of a guy entangled with the Kardashians. Her story is different because she didn't chase headlines. She was dragged through one moment so hard it defined her forever. And trust me, the final woman on today's list makes Jordyn look like a saint. We're talking Brittany Renner. She didn't stumble into the NBA, she hunted. She targeted PJ Washington when he was still a star at Kentucky, a literal teenager, while she was in her late 20s. The internet called it grooming, and honestly they weren't wrong. She waited for him to hit the league, and the moment he signed his rookie contract, she secured what many would call the ultimate insurance policy: a pregnancy. The real chaos started after the birth. The relationship didn't even last a full season before it went from vibes to full-on drama. Washington took to Twitter, posting, "You were faking it all along," realizing he'd walked straight into a trap that the world saw coming. And Brittany? She didn't even try to hide it. She went on interviews bragging about her expansive roster, casually dropping that she'd been with 3 NBA players in 24 hours.
The video that I did in my car where I was talking about how I had sex with, was it 3 men in a day?
Yes.
And then I ended up getting a yeast infection.
Yes.
I came out pretty unscathed.
While PJ was on the court taking heat for his performance, Britney was posting luxury lifestyle content like she just won a championship. But things took a diabolical turn. She allegedly started blackmailing PJ for money, even having her lawyer threaten to serve him with legal papers on national television during a game. Imagine trying to guard Luka or Steph while worrying about a process server jumping out from the baseline. At the end of the day, the numbers don't lie, and neither does the drama. From Khloe's whirlwind NBA relationships to Dre's calculated moves, to Brittany Renner allegedly blackmailing her ex, a pattern emerges. These aren't coincidences. It's a mission to stay in the rotation at any cost. But here's the real question: who's to blame? Are the women masterminding these schemes, or are the players just repeatedly walking into the same trap?